Saturdays. They're all so cranky on Saturday mornings, especially now that like I'm getting up early for work. They just, every day should be a work day, and mom should be out here right before the sun comes up to feed everyone, because they must be starving. They must. Maybe we have some friends in heat today. That would be great. So it is October the 2nd, right? No, it's the 3rd. I have no idea what day it is. It's the 3rd. We can start breeding as of today. So I'm really excited. Maybe somebody will be in heat. We can take them on a date with their respective suitor. It does sound like Cece's pretty loud. Good morning, Chubbers. Good morning. Hello, what are you doing? What's the figure doing? Just waggling the tail. Let's get you some dog food. So that will be great. I've gone back and forth this year. I've done breeding several different ways in the past. I used to try to kind of space everybody out across 3 months to where I had March, April, and May babies. But what I found is it's a lot easier to wean and sell babies if you can kind of do it all at the same time. If they're a little bit closer together, sometimes it's a little bit easier for me, work-wise. Hello, Cheese Pooper. What do you think, Cheeto? Have you and the dog become friends? I think he's hoping Shrub will share her cat food. No, I know I fed them like a lot last night. And this one just needs some snuggles. My hands are full. Give me a second, bud. Your food's not in here, buddy. And I don't think the big cat is gonna share. So I've done the spread out thing with breeding for sure. And that really, it was fine. It just meant that I had babies to sell pretty much all summer versus like this year, they all basically were weaned and sold at the same time. And that was a little bit easier because I'm notorious for having way more boys than girls. And this year, we're not keeping anybody. We're at capacity. I don't need any more goats. And so if we kept somebody, we'd have to sell somebody. And I'm a bit sentimental. I don't want to have to sell one of my girls. Come on guys, you guys ready for breakfast? So it's kind of off the table. You guys can see we got all our hay. I unstacked this on Thursday. This will last us most of the winter, I think. I put some hay in the feeders. I don't know if you noticed. That was basically because when Jeremy strapped in the hay bales, he squished one and the hay string wasn't holding up very well, and so it's just kind of falling apart. We stacked it up like nice and neat, but the kittens just tend to scatter it. Any kind of loose bale, they'll waste just playing in. So I've been kind of slowly filling up the feeders with it so we don't waste a whole bale. Hi, buddy. No waffles. It's like every day, guys. Come on, this is where the food is. Come on, boys. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Something smells bad over here. I don't know what it is. It smells like a stinky poop. But I'm taking some of that hay and putting it in to the feeders right now. They're kind of nibbling at it. I noticed last night, because it's getting darker earlier, that they did come in after dark and eat quite a bit of it, but they weren't eating it like during the day. So there's still enough grass that they'd rather eat that. Let's put you guys out in the backyard for a couple hours today. I think this is gonna be the last weekend that they'll be out in the back because it was 30 degrees the past 2 mornings. Well, yesterday morning it was like 36 degrees when I got up. And we had a little bit of a light frost. So don't think we're gonna get much more grass growth. And it'll be good to take that pin down for now as we're working on getting everything cleaned up. It'll just be easier on us to have that out of the way. A good day to get them out there today. And I'll really be able to tell if somebody's in heat. I did debate leaving it up for breeding season, or at least a piece of it up, to separate the breeding pair together. I normally just lock them in that little front pen, but since we're moving pins around in general, shortening up pins, making pins smaller, thought that it might be good to have this backyard pin. I think it's too big, to be honest. Like maybe I'll shrink it down or something, but it probably just needs to be taken up. So I think a lot of people probably go back and forth on like, how do you breed your girls, and do you space them out or do you breed them all together? I think if you're looking to keep your milk year round, spreading them out is probably the best thing to do, which is why I'm trying to flip some of my girls to fall for kidding. That was somewhat successful with Zelda, but like probably not gonna milk one goat when it's cold outside. Like if I had 2 or 3 to make it like worth my time, I might. It depends on how much milk she produces. I'd love to do milk testing. We've got some big changes coming that I've been hinting about with you guys. I just don't think I'll be able to maintain that all the way through like March and April. Good to have her flip to fall, but not probably for milk testing this year. Well, good morning, bachelors. How are the boys? Chief, are you enjoy being the only cow? Your buddy. Also, like, something about breeding that you have to consider is your facilities. Like, we only have one, and you can't have all your goats giving birth at the same time. My issue is that I have 2 stalls. I have the potential for 3, just with space in there. We can have 3 stalls. We could throw up a temporary one. So that also kind of plays into, for me, how I breed my girls. What I found with working is it becomes a pain to have them spread out over 3 months because I'm constantly in the busiest time of the year for me, worried about, is somebody gonna go into labor? Having the cameras has made a huge difference because I'm able to kind of watch those from the office. If somebody goes into labor, it's easy for me to like come during lunch, check on them really quick and go back to work. Bunny and Nani gave birth on the same day last year, and Twiz gave birth on like during that same week, and it just made it super easy. It would be nice if they would all give birth like over spring break, but that never happens. Okay, let's get them moved over. So for me, what works best is to breed them as close together as possible, to have maybe 1 or 2 a week for a month, give birth, have all the babies at the same time. That doesn't always work out. Last year we did that. We bred Zelda twice, she still didn't get pregnant. And then with Pixie, it took the second breeding to get her pregnant. And so she had babies in April when everybody else was done about mid-March. Totally fine. Worked out fine. I try to stack them up. Means everybody's ready to dry off about the same time. For me, I love milking. I enjoy it, but it's not a must in our house to milk and to have the milk. There are a lot of people that milk that need it year round. We don't, not a huge deal for us. So to me, that's the big thing, is also like, what are you using your milk for? Do you need it year round? So my plan is from now until whenever everybody is bred, whoever goes into heat, we will breed the day they go into heat. Pretty much no matter what, unless I have 3 or 4 going to heat all the same day, which they won't. They will, because I've told you that. You know, we'll make adjustments. They all needed to be bred to Luke. That wouldn't be functional. He couldn't service everybody the same day. And it does take a little bit of time for them to warm up. But as long as we could breed to 2 different bucks, Luke has serviced 2 girls on the same day, not a huge issue. And that's just kind of how we'll roll with it. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about Daisy and how we're gonna handle Daisy. I'm trying to work that out. I need her to be over here with one of them pretty continuously for about a month, probably 2 months. The truth is she probably needs to stay in with the buck all winter and to give her her best shot of being pregnant. But she gets very stressed and very upset where the other girls don't really care. And so it's just kind of a, we want to do what's best for her. We would really like for her to get pregnant. We also want to do what's best for her. So we'll kind of see how it goes. The thing that I've liked about having this clothespin is being able to see who's interested in who to like make some decisions. So we'll see. That's kind of my plan. I'll keep you updated on who bred what day. If it's not a video day, I'll make sure to update you guys on what we're doing as far as breeding and who's due when. We will probably not ultrasound every single goat this fall. The only reason that I have ultrasounded lately is because like Zelda was having a really hard time getting pregnant, and so I needed to know, could she get pregnant, and was she pregnant, was Padme pregnant, so we could plan for fall. And then with the pig, I don't know how to tell if she's pregnant or not. With the girls, it's pretty, their heat cycles are pretty strong, they're pretty loud, they last 2 days, it's just easy to know. And so that's why I probably won't ultrasound them unless we're just super unsure. So that's the plan right now. I wanted to show you guys what Jeremy did. He took the day off Friday and worked out here. So you can see he's put up this cross fence. So this keeps the goat and the calf in. So this is great for just the 3 of them. Slow feed the hay for now. The thought is long term to take down probably this cross fence here and pull it maybe all the way back here somewhere so that the front's really open. He has taken down, this was the corral system, and so it is all taken down and stacked up over here. All of our gates and panels, and he started to disassemble the pieces of the corral that you can disassemble. The tub is all one piece. This is what you call the swinging gate that you push them through. So he has taken down as much of the steel as he could, which is amazing. He did this all by himself. So I think the goal this weekend is to take as much of this out to the East 3 as we can. We've got our trailer ready to go. It's my friendliest kitten. He's super friendly, but he has such a different personality from Hank. Yeah, you do. About time to get neutered, buddy bro. I love that they're really getting into building a friendship with the dog. I don't think Shadow probably will ever get there. He loves kittens and cats. He's a Pyrenees, they love everything. Except for pigs. He's not a big fan of the piggles, but he's so tolerant. Am I talking about you? No. Nope. No, not going in. Okay, time to move everybody back in. Got all of those panels and the corral all moved out to the East 3. The corral is kind of temporarily put back together. We have some bolts that we need to put in, and all the panels are out there. So tomorrow we're gonna get it all assembled. I don't know, I always open this gate. This is the wrong gate. I think Cece will be in heat tomorrow. She's been interested in being today, but not overly so. Kind of funky looking out here. He's been mad because we've been going back and forth. He's been barking at us, haven't you? Yes, been barking, Mom. They're all gonna follow me. They know it's time to go in. Having to move them back and forth earlier and earlier because it's just been getting dark so soon. You can see the whole corral is gone. The steel is gone. Obviously, he had already taken all the panels down. We took all of those out. We took all the panels that he had stacked up before out. We got the corral set where it goes. So tomorrow we're just down to these 2 chutes and the squeeze. And then we have to make a decision about, does the hay stay up here? Can we run all the fence that we need to with the hay here? See how that goes. But if we can get all of that kind of reassembled, that's a really big kind of thing off our plate. If we had a cow get sick or injured, we could get them out of here. Since we took all the fence down, we couldn't get them down to access our corral system anymore. So that was why it's so important to always have a way to take a sick animal out of here you need to sell an animal. And hopefully that's going to help us with cows that have trouble calving. It'll be a little bit easier to get them into a small pen, take care of them if that happens this year. Okay, so she's probably in heat right now and needs to go in with the boys, but I don't have time at the moment to put her in for an hour. Hopefully maybe that heat will last till in the morning and I can go ahead and put her in with Bean for an hour or 2. It probably won't. It'll be okay. They have like 21 to 28 day cycles. We'll get her at the end of October. It won't be a huge deal. I would have liked to get started today though. She always reads on the first try, but just kind of to get going, it would have felt good. Hello. Mom's just checking on you. My big pig. Oh goodness. Our little pig. How are ya? No. No. Hi, Waffles. What do you think, big guy? I was really happy that Cece at least like came with us. She didn't want to at first. Daisy! I have been neglecting to put this brick here, and Tinkerbell has been escaping little stink. The kitties have loved having this hay, but you can see what they've done. They've totally destroyed this loose. So when I get home tonight, we'll fill up a feeder. Are you in heat? Yeah? Mom should have moved you in with Bean today. She should have. I'm sorry. Yeah. Everybody's enjoying having hay to sleep on. It's actually kind of perfect timing because it gets cooler. They do need a place to snuggle up. The hay keeps them warm. Barn kitties are good at adapting. Shrub just wants to stay in the shop. I need to kick her out. She needs to come back to sleeping in the barn. I just think with all the other cats, she hasn't really acclimated to them. May just not be what she wants to do. And she's older. I probably should be nicer about it to her. Let's fill it up, Tim. Oh, we're going down. Oh, takes so much effort for the big pig. Does it just take a lot of effort to lay down, buddy? Does it just take a lot of effort? I know. I'm such a good pig. See, I'm such a good pig, Mom. Our neighbor must have taken his calves to the sale, or he must be weaning. There's been so much cow bellowing going on the past 2 days. You guys probably can't hear them. We can't hear them like in the house or anything, but definitely hear them when we're outside. They are noisy. I think everybody's taken care of for now. We're gonna go to dinner, and I'll come back out and tuck everybody in and then get back, but I'm pretty sure it'll be dark since it's like, we're not gonna leave until 6. Boy, he's very frustrated today. Was it frustrating that the girls were right here and that Mom didn't bring one to see you? Yes, that was a very strange noise. Was this upsetting? Yes, I hear ya. We're not pleased. I didn't bring anything to eat, Chief. Man, I was hoping that 30 degrees would have killed all these flies. Yeah, I was hoping, Bubs. I was hoping. All right, we'll see you guys later. That was a very strange noise. He'll tell you what's up. Smells like a stinky poot. Maybe we have some friends in heat today. They will, because I've told you that. Kind of funky looking out here.